So what is going on, guys? It's your boy Magma, and today I will be going in depth on the whole casual Easter egg on the new World War II Nazi zombies map, the Final Reich. Though the casual Easter egg steps are listed and given throughout the map, I still felt some things were confusing on where to go and what to do, so I felt that it would be beneficial to the community as a whole to show people where they need to go, what they need to do, and even how to get set up for certain parts of the Easter egg. So with all of this being said, sit back, relax, enjoy the Easter egg guide, and I will see you guys later. Alright, really quickly before we get into this Easter egg tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick rundown of the places of the map, just so that you guys are familiar with the map. So the locations are Village Square, Village Entrance, Pub, Riverside, Courtyard, Laboratory, Command Room, Morgue, Sewers, Tunnel, Salt Mine Tunnels, Emperor's Chamber, and Tower. So the first step for this Easter egg is going to be located right here in the spawn room. Now this is going to be the laser that you're going to fire off, and to the left of it or to the right of it, there's going to be a valve kind of thing with 3 strings, and this is the first string. It leads over to the first gas valve. Now you're going to need to hold square on this constantly and turn it until it completely fills up to 60. As you see right here, it goes green. That means you're done. And that is the first one, and you can follow the little string kind of things like tubes to the next one. And as you can see, I just followed this one all the way over here, and it goes up, so it looks like I've lost it, but it's right there in reality. I come down here, and since it's already been done, I don't need to do it, but I just go ahead and go back, trace my steps all the way back, all the way over there to where we got the other 2. And now we're going to locate the third one with the string, and we're going to go all the way over here, right over here in the spawn room, and it's already been done once again. So now we're good to go for the next part. Now for this next part, all you need to do is come over here, and it will say hold to blow it up kind of thing. Take pilot flight, and then you need to go ahead and blow up the sewer, and a bunch of zombies will come out, flaming zombies, and you just need to continuously kill them until they were all gone. Now as you see here, I kill all of them, and they all just go away, and that is the next step of the Easter egg. Now after you open that up and kill all the fire zombies, all you have to do is jump down into this hole, turn around like you're going right back out of there, but first quickly turn on this generator, which will give power to the bunker door. So the next step here is a multitude of steps. Now you need to come down and open up the bunker right there in spawn. You need to just basically walk into the bunker, explore it, find the salt mine door, which is located smack in the middle right there as I show you. And now you need to go find the power switch, which I'm showing you right now. So you'll just need to open up that door to the left of the salt mine door. And as you see, it says it needs power to open up all of this. Now you're just going to come over here where I show you. And as you see, I point to one of the pack-a-punch pieces right there that you can use and go down. And now you're going to come up there, go up those stairs right here as I am showing you. You're going to go to your left from here. Do not go out. And you're going to flip on this switch, and it is going to say after that you need to find a second power switch, which is coming up next. Now the second power source switch is located over here when you go back into the bunker, to the right, to the other door that you didn't open. Now you're going to just go in there, you're going to walk down, and then you're going to go to your right, and you're going to go ahead and turn on this. And as you see, I see a scientist there, which apparently is a mini Easter egg that can get you a trophy. So if you see him and you just so happen to want to kill him, go ahead and just shoot at him like crazy, and then he'll soon walk away, and it'll just give you a trophy achievement. So after you've managed to locate the other 2 power switches, come down here, open up the salt mine door, and beware of the 4 bombers that are here. You can go ahead and kill them, or if you are planning on upgrading the Tesla guns, I'd say go ahead and save them. But that is all for this next step of the Easter egg. Now after you do that, the next step of the Easter egg is very simple. You just need to come right down into here where you were heading and go ahead and activate the hilt, which will activate the next step of the Easter egg, which is to charge up the hilt. Now please note for this next part of the Easter egg that you must have, before entering down there to charge it up, you must have opened up and turned this crank, or else the souls will not be able to collect from down below. Now, for this next part of the Easter egg step, it may seem hard, but it is really not. All you have to do is stand right here in this red little circle. As you can see, the red outline surrounding it. It'll show up on the wall and on the outside. All you have to do is make sure you're in there, get zombies inside of there, and kill them. And it doesn't matter how many souls it will take. You don't need to know a certain number, because it will be indicated when your screen goes red, like it is just now. That will go red, and it will begin to rise up completely, and once it is gone, your screen will go back to normal like it is now, and you are good to go for this part of the Easter egg step. So for the next part of the Easter egg, all you have to do is come back up from the salt mines, and the mechanism that has come up from below, you will now need to transport it to the left. When you come up, it'll have the red lines around it. You'll need to go inside of it, get kills, and just follow it around, and it will be moving around, but at certain points it will become stationary to where you can just stand there, get kills in it. And I believe it is activated and triggered when you get enough souls inside of it that it will move again. And when it moves again, it will keep getting closer and closer to the part where the next Tesla core, or like the Tesla body part, or whatever you want to call it, wherever it is. And when you get enough souls, it will kind of power up a machine, and it will cause it to start to go crazy. And as you can see here, this machine is just going crazy, and it is starting to like almost like become energized. And once it gets energized enough, what is going to happen is, as soon as it starts to slow down, the Tesla part is going to come out of the machine, and you will be able to grab it, and you will be able to move on to the next part, which is almost the same exact step, but coming from the other side. Now, this next part of the Easter egg is basically a continuation from the last part. Basically, all you need to do is transport the mechanism once more over to the other side. Now, basically, the first part, it's just going to go back over there, and once it gets back towards the bunker, the part will show its red light again, and you will need to get souls in it, and it's going to do the same exact thing as the other one. It is going to need souls to get charged, and it's going to come up to almost like an energized thing. And when it comes up to that capsule, the souls inside of there, it's like dead bodies. They will start to spin around really fast, and a condenser will come down and start to crush them. And once it fully crushes them, in a few seconds of that, after they completely crushed, you will see there's a little tube there where it looks like something will shoot out of it. The Tesla core part, I believe it's the Tesla core, if not, it is the body part for it, will come out of there, and you will need to collect that, and then you can move on to the final part of transporting this. Now, this is the final part you will need to deal with the mechanism. Now, it'll basically carry itself back over to the main power lab room, whatever you want to call it, and it will come over to where you will build the Tesla gun on top of there, and it will construct it, and you will finally be able to pick up the Tesla gun and move on to the next step of the Easter egg. Now, I'm going to chunk together this next part of the Easter egg. So what you have to do here is you have to come down here and examine the right hand of God, or our left hand. As you can see, I struggle to figure it out because I am the dumbest person on the earth and I can't figure out right from left. So I finally come over here and I realize that I have to examine this, and now it says that I need to route the energy to the tower. Now, this is basically a given Easter egg step. You don't need to do anything. It automatically does it after you examine the hand. It routes the power to the tower, and then the next step will show up, and it'll say that you need to activate the power grid, and that is all the way back in the main power room bunker, which is right here, as you will see on screen. You need to go ahead and come up here, and you need to activate this, and as soon as you activate it, you will see a color code go up here, and you will see it says green, green, blue, blue for me. Now, that can change for you. It can be green, red, or blue, and you have your 4 tubes. Now, there are 4 different tubes around the map that I'm going to show you right now. The first one is located right up here from there where you hit it. The second one is located right as you're about to enter into the sewer room right there. The third one is located right as you are leaving outside of the sewer room. And then the fourth one is located as you are coming right out of the pub right there. Now, this is my run of the combination step. Now, there are an unlimited number of combinations. Like, for example, yours could be the first tube, or the first fuse box could be green, the second one could be blue, the third one could be red, and the fourth one could be blue again. There are an unlimited number of combinations, and there are no set in stone one that you are going to get, and you cannot write these down. But what I recommend you do to remember it is, if you're on solo, take a quick picture of it, or just have someone else remember it for you if you're in a multiplayer game. And also, I recommend having stamina up when you are doing this, because this step is going to be near to impossible without stamina up, because I have tried it multiple times, getting every single jump, landing it, knowing where I'm going, but it is almost near to impossible without stamina up. So I really, really recommend having stamina up when you're doing this, or this step is going to be near to impossible. So for this next step of the Easter egg, after you've completed the combination step, you should end up outside of the pub, so all you have to do is walk straight across to the tower and activate the central rod and begin defending it. If you're not yet ready, go ahead and go get your guns, get your ammo, get whatever you need, and then come back and you should be ready to go. For this step, I recommend that you have the jack-in-the-boxes, aka the monkey bombs, an upgraded gun, preferably the upgraded 1911 starting pistol, but it can be any other fast shooting gun like an SMG. the Tesla gun, and various perks such as Speed Cola, Double Tap, Slappy Taffy, Stamina Up, and an extra perk if you get that slot. The specialist that I would recommend running would be the Free Fire Specialist, because if you can at least get the bar filled up once, it gives you infinite ammo for about 15 seconds or so, which allows you enough time to help cover the Central Rod and help out teammates. All this should be able to help you defend the rod, and I would recommend running around there as well to not get hit as much. After you complete the first one, if you are ready and have enough ammo, still have Jack in the boxes, and someone has a decent specialist, I would go ahead and start the next one, which is the exact same thing except that you have to defend 2 of them. If you have 4 players in your game, I would recommend having 2 on each side, but for 3 players in the game, 1 on each side, 1 in the middle, and so on and so forth. This is an easy defense step as long as you have 1 person in your team with decent guns and ammo and a specialist, and if you have all of this, then you should be able to crush this step and move on to one of the last and harder steps of this casual Easter egg. So after you have managed to defend the Central Rod, you need to go ahead and head back down to the salt mine tunnels to the Emperor's Chamber and go back to where you examine the right hand of God and basically examine it again, and you'll move on to the next Easter egg step where you need to shoot down the Zeppelin, and then you need to grab the Uberschnalle, and I know I just butchered that, but that is what you're going to need to obtain. So after examining the right hand of God, you're going to need to wait a full round, go up to the surface, and you'll see a Zeppelin like I just showed you right there in that clip. So you'll need to follow around until it shows off 4 orange lights. Now when they show up like you see on screen right here, focus on one of them, focus on damaging only one of them, because that'll be the fastest way to get your Uberschnalle to come down so that you can go ahead and get killed by it. So as you see, mine just went red, and now I'm going to run around some more until I can completely get it to go red and then fall down from the sky. As you see right here, it is falling down from the sky, and now I am able to go over there and get killed by it so that I can go ahead and retrieve what I need. So like I stated from the last step, you're going to need to come over here where this is located. You're going to need to get a certain number of kills by it in order for it to explode, and once it explodes, what you need will pop out of it, the Uberschnalle. So basically get around 15 or so kills around here, and even the big guys count, or the bombers or anything. Any kills you get in that red circle will count to it. Get a certain number of kills, and when it explodes, you're ready to move on to this next step. So basically, once you get enough kills by the box, it will explode and the Uberschnalle will drop out, and you'll need to pick it up and transport it over there to the left hand of God, which is the opposite of the right hand of God. And as you see, I'm going over here to it, and you'll need to place it in there. As you see, I miss it, but my friend picks it up and he places it in for me, and now we need to go ahead and go do this again and repeat the process. So after you place it down there in the left hand of God, you need to go back up to the surface after waiting around, find the Zeppelin again, and shoot one of the lights off of it again. Now this is going to repeat one more time after this, and if you technically want to say it will repeat too, I will mention later why this is going to happen, but we need to shoot it down again like I did there, go find it, and get killed by it again. So as you see here, we have found the fallen Uberschnalle. Now we need to go ahead and get enough kills by it once again in the circle. Once again, it can be the big guys, the bombers, regular zombies, whatever you want to do. And once we get it exploded, once again, you see the Uberschnalle comes out. We're able to run off, but this time my friend has the Uberschnalle, and I know I've been demolishing this name, and I'm very sorry, but I do not know how to pronounce it, and there are no pronunciations online. But anyways, back to the point, my friend will be taking it down to the salt mines to the Emperor's Chamber, and once again, he will be placing it in the exact same place we did last time, and this will lead us to the third and final part of this step. Now, once again, we're going to wait another round. We're going to go back up to the top and find the Zeppelin and shoot down one of them. And as you see right here, I get it down right then and there, and I'm super excited. You know, we're ready to go ahead and do this. It's the same process, repeating it over and over. We're going to go get kills by it and do it. But no, they decided to trick us. After you shoot it down for the first time, that's not it. Basically, the Zeppelin will take it back. As soon as you go over to it and you find it, it will take it back up, and you have to shoot down another light. As you see here, I have to go ahead and shoot down another light, but I'm not going to show you just because I've already done it once. But now, as you see, I find the fallen Uberschnalle. I go ahead and I start to get kills by it in the red circle, or red light, whatever you want to call it. Get all the zombie kills, make sure I get the maximum amount, and then it explodes, and now I am able to take it down to the lair again for the third and final time, and now I'm able to go ahead and place it in, and I am ready to go on to the final step of this Easter egg. After you place the final Überschnalle and the left hand of God, you need to go back over to the left hand of God and activate it. And once you do that, it will activate the final multitude of steps leading up to the boss fight, which is using the Brenner's head from the very beginning that you found and it fell to go ahead and reveal hidden notes in the paintings around the map. So real quickly, I'm showing you where our head was. Our head was located in the main power room. So I hope you guys remember where yours was located, because you will need it for this part of the Easter egg step as of right now. So for the final part of this multitude of steps, you will need to go around the map and locate all of the 4 paintings. Each of the 4 paintings will have a number and a corresponding symbol when you use the Brenner's head to shine a light on each of the paintings. Each of the 4 locations are as follows. One is located right inside of the pub. Another is located outside the back entrance to the laboratory. The third one is located as you are about to exit the back way of the sewers. And the fourth and final one is located near the back entrance to the morgue. Once you have either taken photos or remembered all of the symbols and their letters, come down to the Emperor's Chamber and input the correct number with the correct symbol. And once you are done, you will need to hold square to activate the voice of God. And this will lead you to your final step before the boss fight. But before I say that, as you see, ours lined up perfectly. We had a 1, another 1, and a 2, and they matched up perfectly, and this leads us to our final step before the boss fight. So for this final part before the boss fight, I recommend that you have the upgraded 1911, the Tesla gun, and various perks such as Slappy Taffy, Double Tap, Speed Call, and even Mule Kick if you feel like you're going to need extra ammo to get yourself out of sticky situations. Maybe even carry on the Specialist Free Fire, so in case you get cornered, then you can pop that and use unlimited ammo with your 1911 to spam your way out. All this will help you out tremendously in the boss fight. Trust me, I have used all of this. Now for this final step, all you have to do is go back into the main power room, aka the bunker, head down into the salt mine tunnels, which will then lead you into the Emperor's Chamber. And all you're going to have to do from there is shoot the orb with your Tesla gun. Each player on your team must shoot their Tesla gun at the orb. So as you see, I shoot mine at the orb and my friend Aim shoots it. And this will transport you straight into the boss fight. A quick note before you go into the boss fight, make sure you either have armor or buy armor while in the boss fight. This will be very crucial as the Panzer Mortar can completely deplete your health in one swing. So after you have entered the boss fight, a cutscene will play, and after it is done, you need to go ahead and run around the only parts of the map that are open, which are the pub, the village entrance, the village square, and the riverside. The Zeppelin that was flying around earlier will come back around, and you will need to do the same exact thing that you did earlier. Another quick note, damage is indicated by seeing the darker color of one of the lights. The darker the color, the more damage it is taken. You will need to shoot at one of the orange lights to make it fall down, as you see on screen right now. I would recommend using the upgraded 1911 to shoot at it, as it does a lot of damage. And once it finally falls down to the ground, you need to run over to the fallen Überschnalle box, stand inside the red circle, as you see me doing right now, and get zombie kills inside of it. Once you have finished getting zombie kills inside the circle, the box will open and explode once again like it did earlier. You will now need to kill all but 1 or 2 zombies. I would recommend keeping 2 just for purposes. This will be the easiest way to complete this part, and now you will need to run around the opposite way that the Panzer Mortar is coming to avoid contact with him. Later on, you will need to make sure that you get him close to where you open the Überschnalle box, so that he's right there next to it and you can easily put it onto him, and you'll need to spray fire into him when he's there. When you see him going down to the floor, you need to run over to where the Überschnalle is. Hopefully it's not too far away. Hopefully you're not too far away from it. You need to try to kill him close to you and the Überschnalle, and you need to pick it up like I am doing right now on screen, and quickly run and attach it to him. But be careful. You only have 2 to 4 seconds to attach it, so move fast. If you fail managing to attach it, that is okay. Just simply regroup, run away, and just wait for him to get back near it so that you can stun him close to it again and try and do it. If you manage to do it successfully and stun him, simply run away, but be careful. A new wave of zombies will start to spawn in, and you need to start to kill them all. Normally, a max ammo will spawn in after you kill some of the first few zombies, which will be excellent. Now we are moving on to the second wave. We'll need to do the exact same thing that we did the first time, which will be running around the 4 open areas of the map, and we'll be focusing on shooting one of the 4 orange lights that are located on the Zeppelin. Focus on any one of the 4, but once you shoot one, I highly recommend remembering which one you shot. Otherwise, you'll be trying to shoot all of them, and sooner or later, it will cause a depletion of ammo. So with that being said, shoot one of the lights all the way out from orange to dark orange to red, soon causing it to explode, as you see on screen right now, and you just need to run over towards where you see it falling. Once you find the box again, you'll need to, once again, stand inside the red circle, killing anything and everything that comes inside of it. Try to only kill inside of the circle. This is crucial because killing outside of the circle will cause for less zombies, which could potentially start a new wave of zombies. After you have gotten around 15 kills or so, the box will once again explode as you see on screen right now, revealing the Uberschnalle once again. Now, if your Uberschnalle fell towards the riverside or the pub side, I would recommend bringing it into the village area just so that you have an open area to work with while trying to stun the Panzer Mortar. Once you have managed to bring in the Uberschnalle, or if it was already in the village area, you need to get the Panzer Mortar as close to the Uberschnalle as you can. And once it is very close to it, spray fire into the Panzer Mortar and make sure that you are close to the Uberschnalle and Panzer Mortar at the same time. Now, once the Panzer Mortar is stunned and goes down, quickly run over and grab the Uberschnalle, but be careful. If he is not yet down, he can attempt to swing at you, completely depleting your health and 1 armor bar. But if he is already downed, then attempt to attach the Uberschnalle to the Panzer Mortar. Remember, you only have about 2 to 4 seconds to attach it to the Panzer Mortar, so it is crucial that you have placed yourself, the Uberschnalle, and the Panzer Mortar very close to each other. Once you attach the Uberschnalle to the Panzer Mortar, then you need to run away once again, and now a new wave of zombies will spawn in, dropping a max ammo from one of the first few zombies that you kill in that new wave. If you fail attaching the Uberschnalle to the Panzer Mortar, that is okay. Simply run around until you have everything back in place once again and attempt to reattach it to him. And even if it takes a few tries, you will get it eventually. Trust me, practice makes perfect. Now on to the third and final wave. Once you have successfully picked up the max ammo and gotten set up again, you'll need to start killing off your zombies once more, while running around and shooting one of the lights on the Zeppelin. Now, this is exactly like the step in the middle of the Easter egg where we had to do this. Once you successfully shoot out one of the lights and the box drops, head over to that box to begin getting kills. But oh wait, they just trolled us. Now we will have to shoot out another light of the Zeppelin in order to get the box to drop out of the Zeppelin once more. So as I do here, just shoot out another light, look for where the box drops, and head over to it. If you cannot see where it drops, that is okay. Just search around the 4 previous areas of the map that I mentioned and search for it. You will find it. I believe in you. Once you have successfully located your box, stand in the red circle for the final time and begin killing any and everything inside the circle. As soon as you get about 15 kills or so, as you see I do here, the box will once again explode, revealing the final Uberschnalle that we will need to attach to the Panzer Mortar for the third and final time. After you have managed to successfully get the Uberschnalle, once again, if it is outside of the village area, carry it back into the area for maximum space. But if it is already there, then you should be good to go. Now damage the Panzer Mortar as much as you can, once again, as close to the Uberschnalle that you can. But if you are not close to both of them, do not fire. Only fire if you are in close to decent range with the both of them. Once you are sure that you will have enough time to grab the Uberschnalle and attach it to him within 2 to 4 seconds of downing him, spray as much ammo as you can into him, as this is the final one. Once you manage to successfully stun him and you are close to him, grab the final Uberschnalle, attach it to him, and it will successfully kill him, giving you the final end cutscene. Well, that is my ultimate casual Easter egg tutorial guide on the new World War II Nazi zombies map, the Final Reich. Now, if this did help you in some way, shape, or form, please do not hesitate to smash a like, as that would be very much appreciated. If we try to smash 50 likes on this video, that would be absolutely insane. Drop a sub if you guys are new to the channel, as it would really make my day. And anyways, guys, as always, take it easy, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, Flaming Army, and enjoy the rest of the cutscene.